Hi, I'm Andrew Peters, author of Ravenwood, a breathtaking adventure set in a future where trees are more valuable than gold. An extraordinary wooded world under threat from a ruthless superpower of glass and steel. It's a story of Ark, a poor plumber's boy who, on overhearing a plot to destroy his forest home, has to race from the highest treetops to the darkest depths of Ravenwood to save this mile-high world. Here's a little taste of what's to come. Ark looked warily round at his world with new eyes. A humid mist blurred the edges of the huge leaves, each one the size of a fully grown man. Above, below, behind and in front, branch lines and highways were woven and cantilevered together with rope, scaffolding and a million wooden nails. Trunks of massive girth punctuated the sprawling treescape. Ark had always believed that this vast island of Arboreum was the safest place on Earth, lifted up and spread out as it was throughout the canopy of trees a mile above the dirty ground. Not anymore. Oi! The shout cut sharply into his thoughts. There, only yards away, one of his pursuers was hurtling straight towards him. Ark cursed himself as the man lunged and made a grab for his wrist. Ark jumped back and twisted away, but not quickly enough. The man's grip landed and tightened. Although he was almost as skinny as Ark, his muscles were strong as oak. "Let me go!" screamed Ark. "Don't think so, squit features." Vice-like fingers squeezed closer, forcing tears of pain from Ark's eyes. "You're a month's bonus, you are," he smiled menacingly, revealing a set of teeth like rotting fungus, with breath to match. Ark stopped struggling as cold fury overtook him. What right did they have? His father had always told him he could think his way out of any situation, but what good was thought against brute strength? As his mind tried to focus, pure instinct kicked in. After flight comes fight. It was like watching himself from outside his body. His right hand was still free. In one perfect curve of movement, Ark reached down, slipped the heavy spanner from his plumbing belt, and swung it up and round with all his might. The guard was expecting a cowering youth. What he got was a well-aimed weapon and a sickening crunch for a punchline. The man's eyes went wide, and he slowly folded to the ground. Ark didn't pause. He was off even before the thump of body falling on wood. He scanned the way ahead and skidded to a sudden halt on the treacherous woodway. His worst fear was already advancing in the distance. Another guard, twice the size of the first, footsteps creaking towards him. He spun round. He'd have to double back. How far to the next branch crossing? And even if he got there, where next? He looked over his shoulder and saw that the guard had broken into a run and was shouting and pointing. As he turned again, he saw why. Further along, the first guard, the one he thought he'd knocked cold, was already sitting up. Could things get any worse? This time, there was no welcoming crossroads, no alternative route, nothing. Ark was trapped.